Hello everyone, in this tutorial video I will be going over the very basic healing methods that we have in Wyvern, starting off with the most basic of healing skill, which happens to be just health points regeneration. I have chosen my newbie stone giant here because most of my actual characters use other methods because they're more efficient. With healing skill, at 0 points you regenerate 1 HP every 10 seconds. At 1 point, you regenerate 2 health points every 5 seconds. At 3 points, it's 3 points every 5 seconds, and it goes up from there. Now, I do actually think recently the skill was buffed, so you may be getting 4 points of health every couple of seconds versus, the 3 or 2 for a couple points in the skill. It's a very slow process. It's effective. You just have to wait a lot. Now, with this, most players actually compensate their healing skill with health potions. So you would want to grab health potions when you can afford them, because they can be kind of pricey. It is the most effective cheap way for a giant to heal. I would not suggest using healing skill all the way for a smaller player, like Rakshasa, humans, and whatnot. It'll be very costly for you in the long run. As a giant, as you can see that I'm shrunk here, I have less HP, so when I regen slightly quicker. Now when I'm giant, if I stay giant, I would regen HP much slower than any race. But when you shrink, you get a third less HP, so the regeneration skill actually is really beneficial for a giant character, especially when you use a potion. You can get full HP with 1 potion versus trying to use 2 or 3 in giant form. Now I will go over one of the most efficient ways to heal in Wyvern, and that is actually through minor healing spell. I'll choose my paladin here, and at the very basic, you want to invest in a few skills in order to make minor healing viable. So for minor healing, incantation will affect the mana cost of your spellcast, and life magic will increase the effectiveness of your healing. Along with that, meditation will regenerate my mana as I'm healing, and lore is what you need to actually do to learn your spells. So these are my spells that I have as a paladin. You can learn healing spells, and you can learn some dispel spells like cure poison and cure blindness. Very nice. But at the very basic, I have minor healing, as I mentioned. So my S key happens to be my heal key on most of my characters, so when I press it, I cast minor healing 3 times. Very effective, very efficient, really. Once you train it, you don't ever have to worry about investing in other healing potions or whatnot. I do carry mana potions in case I step on a mana drain trap and whatnot, or if I happen to be in a very tough fight and I need more mana than my mana bar allows. The third, also effective healing method that you have in game is, we'll go with the rod healing, but I want to go with my dwarf. So rod healing on a dwarf. Now with rod healing, you're going to be using rods of major healing, rods of medium healing, rods of minor healing. Each of these rods have a set amount of life and arts magic built into them. In the same respect, they also have a cooldown. So if I use a rod to heal, I cannot use that same rod to heal again for 15 seconds on a major heal rod. So this is where the method of healing can be kind of pricey. You'll need 15 to 20 rods in order to heal effectively on a character using rod healing. The main upside to using a rod healing character versus using a spell healing character is you can use any gear you want and not botch the cast. Rods do not matter if you're wearing plate gear. Spells, however, you need to be using cloth and or gold armor most of the time. Paladins, they get a super nice buff where they can cast any healing spell using plate gear. But if you want to be a monk and cast healing spells, you need to wear cloth. You can't wear anything but cloth anyways in the monk guild. Or if you want to be an archer and cast healing spells, or any spells in general, you're going to want to wear cloth gear so you don't botch the spell cast. Like I said, with rods, I do happen to have a bunch of rods on me, so when I heal, I use my alias, which happens to be get rod of major healing from a bag, apply it, and put rod of major healing back in the bag. It's a very effective alias. There are other methods to healing with rods, such as using the Smart Heal button. The Smart Heal button happens to be your little potion button here. If you click on that or alias button to do Smart Heal, it'll actually use your best heal available, whether it's a potion, a rod, or a spell. It'll actually dispel abilities on you as well. It's very nice. I'm just very old school. I like to make my own abilities, make my own aliases, and go from there. If you have any specific questions on healing methods, or if you want me to go further in onto a specific healing method, such as rod healing, let me know and I will make a video to explain and go from there. Thank you.